When you have that much money, you're in about the 47, 48, 49% tax bracket. So that immediately gets deducted to $1.3 million.
Then subtract the percentages paid to their managers, lawyers, and accountants. After generating millions of dollars in profits, TLC's attorney says Tian, Lisa, and Chili each took home about $50,000 a year.
While everyone hates Kanye right now, this is partly what he was going on about. How dirty the industry is. However, this elusive shadow man that controls the industry has evaded any public shaming or accountability. This for two reasons. Most people think music artists are overpaid and privileged. These same people pirate outright, stealing and or subscribe to platforms like Spotify that pay artists roughly 4 cents per 10 streams. This doesn't take into account how much of your music was played either. The privilege part is be happy you do not have to work like the rest of us. However, that's false if you understand anything about tours, traveling, and performing. Continuing about this shadow man. We all know he's a moon cricket milkweed chalk demon, but that doesn't pin it to the specific man who manufactures CDs for $2 a pop. Sell them for $14 a pop. Let's do the general math. We print 1 million CDs. That's $2 million in costs. For 100 CDs cost $15 to ship domestically. That's $150,000 on the high end. That's a $2.1 million cost. Let's say we sold half of them at $14. That's $7 million in revenue. 7 million minus 2.1 million equals 4.9 million in profit. Google says the artist may make 10% of that. That's $490,000. That's not even it. Record label may take up to 45% of that for promotion and royalties. The rest is up to contract obligations. Managers get their cash out. Studio time and producers get theirs. The artists generated $7 million from record sales and end with less than $100,000. That is wild. Even if you consolidate as much as you can. Like being your own producer and manager. That is still incremental in comparison. I am only using averages and the information I can find. I didn't even factor in most people buy downloads now. I can see why this is frustrating from a financial standpoint, not even getting into the social part of the industry. Keep in mind, black artists been talking about this for at least 5 generations. They've been getting away with robbery. In recent memory, people like DMX, Dave Chappelle, D-Pain, all spoke about this. As aforementioned, Kanye too. Yet there is still no face to these robbers. So, Kanye attempted to give it a face. A lot of those pale paladins robbing and exploiting black artists happen to be Jewish folks. That was struck with an anti-Semitism sticker. Rightfully so, but doesn't change the validity to his statements, and others' statements. While it's not some Jewish Illuminati mob doing this, it does happen to be cult of cutthroat white men who built a system to profit from black creatives by keeping them in holes, feeding them crumbs. This reminds me. Prince changed his name into a symbol just to get a hold of this. I'm thinking maybe black creatives need to do the same. Not exactly how Prince did it, but starve those cultist crackers out till they have no choice but to come to fair deals. They cannot eat without us. However, with the internet we now have the ability to do more without their help. It's more work but less being slave to them. It puts more power in our hands. Just look at Soulja Boy. Black artists all need to pull a Dave Chappelle, Unforgiven, and overhaul the entire industry. Otherwise that shadow colonizer man gonna keep getting away with robbery. And that's on Mama Africa.